And I'll let you go. Everybody, thank you for coming. I do appreciate you being on time as well. We have Mike from Arlon on the call with us. He'll be sending out emails to you for this the information we're looking at for the new product. Mike is going to tell us a little bit more about the product and everything else. So there you go. If you have any questions, let's go ahead and wait until the end. Actually, Mike, is that okay? We just ask them as needed.
If that's the way you want. I'm open.
Okay.
If they have questions, jump in.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's the best way. So, Mike, please go ahead and start then.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mike Popovich. I'm here to tell you about our newest product. It's called SLX Cast Wrap with Flight Technology. For those of you who know Arlon, all I can tell you is this is the most exciting product that we've ever introduced in the company's 60-year history. It actually gives us the opportunity to have a product in the wrapping industry that'll go head-to-head with 3M and Avery, plus allow our key suppliers in the market like Fellers to actually make money on our products on the wrap market instead of getting your products beat down by Grimco. This product's going to help you solve a lot of problems. Let me just tell you the key product, the things with SLX. It's a brand new product from us. It's a new print vinyl, a new adhesive, a new liner, and a new laminate. So the components of all four things makes this a really different product. Hopefully everybody had a chance to watch the videos that Ted set out. And I just sent out an email just a second ago with the videos and some other literature. But basically with this product, in the new design of this product, it really allows you to have a totally slidable, as we say in the videos, a floatable wrap product. The key to this product, just like all of Arlon's products, we got great print quality across all platforms. It'll print latex, UV, solvent, eco solvent. The product is HP latex certified. We just wrote profiles for the Muto printers. For those who have sold printers, we'll have profiles written. We're doing Muto, Mamaki, HP, and rolling profiles to be available. The nice thing with this product, it will print as good as all the Arlon products. So one thing we always get from everybody, we got great colors, great print. This will be no difference. But now to talk to you a little bit more about what makes this product so great. Number one, the new liner system on it, the new adhesive. This liner flows off the back of the vinyl. And people don't think about why is the liner important? The liner is important because when you ease the release of the liner, when you're putting a job up, one person can work easier. It doesn't fight with the product like Avery and 3M. You really have to tug at it. You can stretch your graphics. You can pull it out of registration. And another great thing about the ease of this liner coming off is no static. No matter how clean a shop is, when you have a tight release, static builds up, static gets pulled to your liner, to your adhesive, to your car. The liner system on this is really going to help everybody a great deal. The really neat thing about this, if you watch the videos, and Richie, who's the head of our fleet and our digital wrap part of the company, was in the videos, superior repositionability. I mean, this product actually does float. The liner that we use is a complete different air release liner. It has fewer contact points to the vehicle. And when you go to lay the vinyl out on a hood or the top of a vehicle, we say it floats because it does keep like an air cushion between the adhesive and the vehicle, which makes moving the product around very, very, very easy. A great thing with this repositionable product, sorry about that, if you're putting it up, you squeegee it down a little bit, it's not registered, it doesn't look right. The initial tack is so low, that you can pop it back up and put it down real easy. Unlike like a 3M product, if you squeegee it down and you try to pull it back up, you stretch the vinyl, you can destroy the vinyl, have to do reprints. The nice thing with the Arlon vinyl, if you stretch it, heat it, goes back into shape. You won't lose your discoloring of the vinyl. And because of the new laminate with it, the product's a little stiffer, a little bit more forgiving, and a lot easier to work with. The key to the repositionability is the new adhesive system. When you first touch it, it's very light tack. It will not feel like anything you've ever touched on an Arlon product before. The nice thing is, when you put it down, the adhesion starts to build instantly after you squeegee it down. The key to this product and installing it, overlapping strokes, which is a no-brainer, and for the final adhesion boost, you just post-heat it. And that'll give you all the adhesion you need on this product. One of the great things, too, with Arlon, just like our other 6,000 and 6,100 products, if you're doing deep channels, you don't need a primer. You know, put it down in your channels, post-heat it, the product will stay down. Why the no primer is so important is, number one, ease of taking it off. You know, we say clean removability up to 4 years. And when you use primer, that's when a lot of problems start with a company. It costs them more to take it off. You can ruin the finish of the vehicle. One of the great things about the Arlon products is clean removability and no primer, and it kind of goes hand in hand. The one thing you will learn, though, is that's part of the cost savings, and we'll cover that in a minute. But the effortless liner, great repositionable, prints great, stays down in channels, clean removability, and really something really important for your customers. This product will allow the beginner and the average installer to do a better job. It will make it easier for them because the vinyl is so forgiving. On the bigger shops that might use 2 people, they'll be able to cut down on people time. You will be able to do the side of a vehicle by yourself. In most shops, just to get the liner off, it takes 2 people to pull the liner off and register the vinyl on the side of the vehicle. The nice thing here is that ease of flow liner makes it nice and easy to put up the side of a car. This product was designed to go after Avery and 3M. Obviously, both good products. Problem with both of them with Glimco, there's no margin in it. I'm sure Ted will talk a little bit more about that later. But it will make a large shop go faster. We're not saying they can wrap twice as fast, 25%. Obviously, the education of the installer will dictate how much faster they go. But by not stretching it, easier positionability, not having to reprint panels, this product will allow any large shop or mom and pop shop to put the vinyl up a lot easier. The one thing we really want to tell you guys, when you first take this product to the market, let's target the Grimco customers or your competition that has Avery and 3M, because we want to bring more revenue to both Fellers and Arlon. So we don't want to go out and target our existing 6,000 and 6,100 users. That's not who we really want to go for at the beginning. We really want to go after a wrap shop who's tried Arlon in the past, that liked our printability, but they didn't like we were too tacky. Or the customer's choosing 3M, it's paying too much money. Or the Avery person who likes Avery because it's slidable, but they're having print and lamination problems. Those are the key people we want to take out right when we release the product and market. And I'll repeat it one more time. This will allow you to bring in more margin on this product than your existing products with your other competitors, because we don't sell to customers like, distributors like Grimco. This printout I just sent to you, but there's some things about 3M we wrote into this presentation about Avery and all calendar products. Just read through them. I think you'll understand them. We will definitely follow up on an individual basis with you after we do the launch. The launch is going to take place on April 18th, 2 days before ISA in Las Vegas. Frank Fellers is 100% behind this product. We have a big meeting with Frank at ISA. There is inventory in your system now, so you don't have to worry about once the product goes live if you have product. We do have 12 locations stocked with product now. The way we're going to demo this product will be slightly different. We do have all the literature. We do have little 5x8 printed samples that we make available. But to try to help salespeople close more business rapidly, we developed a printed, laminated 18 by 24 inch sample sheet. So when you walk into your customer, we don't have to wait for Mr. Customer to print and laminate. We have a workable sheet that we can go in, have them apply it to their vehicle, wrap a mirror, and every time we've gone out in these preliminaries over the last couple of months, we have turned business with this sheet. Sometime over the next couple of days, Richie, who was in the videos, we'll be sending out a video, I'll send it to you, on how to apply the 18 by 24s. It's a slick little process. It shows how easy it is to go down. It'll show you that if you actually contact adhesive to adhesive, how our product will pop up. It'll teach you how to show a customer how the product floats on a hood. And there's some tricks to the trade on how to demo the product and to capture the business right when you're at the customer for the first time. One of the things we really want to stress with this product is there's a lot of value-added things that we're doing with this product. Easy use, like I said, repositionability, retaining margins. But we also want to talk to the customer a lot. And Ted, I'm hoping I jumped to this sheet right. All right. Did this pop up, the key selling points? Hopefully that's up on your screen.
It still says 7 wraps. Anybody else?
Let me see if I can get this other one up, because these are the questions that we're going to help you guys. Screen. Application. I don't know. Stop share. Here we go. Maybe that's it. Guys, just give me 1 second. So I'm trying to find this. It didn't come up, did it? Well, let me tell you about what we're doing with the selling questions. I just emailed them to you. If you could open that file that says selling questions. It goes through and it's a series of questions that you go back and ask your customer on how to value the product. You know, when you install it, how many people do you use? What's your value with installing? The key there is to show them there's more value in the product than just initial cost. That way we keep the volume, the cost of the product higher so you can make more money on it. So fast wraps with one installer. You ask them things like how many people they use, how much they charge a day to do it. So you're trying to get around to the point that by using this product, it's going to save them money on installing the product. Superior repositionability. The key there is how does it save you time? Reprinting panels. So you're trying to lead your customer down the road of thinking other ways that they're losing money now that we can save them money with SLX. The release liner, back to like I said, you don't stretch the vinyl. You don't bring dust up to your job. You know, saving on reprinting costs because the product sticks and it stretches, it discolors. Vibrant prints. We do print across all the platforms. And like I said, one of the key things is clean removability. That's always a sore point with people when you bring it up, because when they do use 3M and Avery, a lot of primers being used. It's difficult to get off. They chew up a lot of the profit dollars taking it off. And on top of that, primer does lead to vehicle damage on the finish, and that's always a headache with people too. So the nice thing with the questions, go through them. They will give you a lot of input into, you know, how to sell the product, how to value the product, by having you with this demo on how to show it to your customers. It's going to make a nice little slick demonstration you can do with the printed sample. I was out last week, just an example. I went to 5 accounts in New Jersey. Everybody played with it. Everybody wanted to know how much so they could buy the product, because they just couldn't believe the product worked like they said. So the key to this, get your customers to buy one kit. Hook, line, and sinker, I will guarantee you, if they buy one kit, they'll buy kit number 2 from you. We haven't had any pushback from customers. It's just getting them familiar with the adhesive system. And once they do, they become sold on this product 100%. I assume everybody got that. You have some questions. Maybe I can, I apologize for not having those printed samples to you before the conference call. That was a mistake I made. I thought I'd send them to Ted. But can I answer some questions?
What's the post-heat temperature that you recommend?
For applying it?
Yeah, after your...
Are you talking like the post-heat, or are you talking
post-heat
air temperature outside? Post-heat? It's around 200 degrees.
Minimum,
a lot of people have gone to the, pardon me?
I'm sorry, what is the minimum? Because we saw in that video it's like 55 or 58 degrees, something like that.
Oh no, that was the temperature. We've tested the product and installed it in temperatures as low as 40 degrees. Service temperature is always around 60 degrees. Is a pretty standard. It is on the spec sheet that I sent you, and I can pull that up real quick. And sorry about that. Service temperature, 60 degrees is pretty normal application temperature. We did testing as low as 40 degrees and had no problem. Because of initial light tack, the adhesion builds up over time. That's why post-heating will make the adhesion go a little quicker. But in the adhesion test we did against Avery and 3M, the new Arlon SLX will be right in the middle of the two products. Adhesion builds pretty quick with it, but just blasting it with a little heat does allow it to tack up a little quicker. Is the reason why you post-heat. And that's why you always post-heat in channels and deep grooves. Any other questions?
For 3M, I noticed that a lot of time when we introduce a new product, they let the customers try it, and they always tell me that if the customer doesn't like it, they take it back 100% and get them credit back. Do you guys offer that? I mean, you guys have, a lot of confidence.
3M does. 3M, I've never been aware that 3M offered a 100% money back guarantee. Arlon guarantees the print quality of the product, always has. On the money back guarantee, if that's something Fellers as a corporate does, but we've always guaranteed the print quality and how the product works. Arlon's always done that and always will with our products. I can't tell you anything else, but we will be running a promotion at ISA, and you guys will be alerted to that sometime in the next week and a half from corporate. And at that time, they might be able to answer some of those questions for you too. That's as much detail as I could tell you about our promotion at ISA.
Hey, Mike, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So I have some of your product already in one of my customers' hands. And
okay,
when they take it off the release liner and they just lay it back on the release liner and just barely lay their hand across it to so it adheres back to the release liner, your air channels keep failing on it. Have you heard that?
Why? Okay. Under what circumstance are they pulling it off the liner and trying to? It's a different liner and adhesive system.
Right.
So could you give me a little feedback on why they would pull it off and try to put it back on?
Well, say like you take your 5x8 and you peel it off of your 5x8 sample and you just you want to feel the stretchability without a liner. And then they want to go put it back on the liner just so they can, show something else or whatever they're going to do with it. The air channels collapse on it every time.
Well, the air channels on this, they're not collapsing. The air channels are a complete different system. And once you release it from the liner, it's not going to go back down on the liner.
Okay.
That I can tell you. You could squeegee it down, but it's never going to stay the same. That's why we're going to have for you guys these demo sheets, the 18 by 24s. That, I mean, they're really for to take in. The 5 by 8s aren't good for demoing the product because they're too small. They're just to show print quality. The 18 by 24s will be printed, laminated. So, I mean, they're actually a workable sheet. There's a lot of color in them. There's a grid system in them. And they're going to allow a customer just to put it on the hood, squeeze it down, put it on a bumper, a mirror. I was with somebody, and he wanted to try a door handle. So he cut a little piece of it off, took his torch out, heated it, wrapped the door handle in about a minute just to test the adhesion. So these sheet samples we're doing, it's really unique. And they're really going to allow your customer to try it right on the spot instead of hoping that they print, hoping they laminate, kind of say, hey, if you have 15 minutes, I can bring you something and have you actually try the product. Yeah. And I'm telling you, over the last few months, we've been to a lot of places. And the nice thing with these sheets, people do play with them. They do feel like there's a real advantage to them. It does allow them to stretch it, cut it, put it on the hood. And the nice thing is, they've been a hit. People like them a lot better than buying the sample rolls because the sample rolls, half the time you couldn't get people to use them. One of the things we are going to do, everybody that's on the call, the week of the 10th, we're going to start shipping some of the sheets out, and all the Fellers reps are going to get 10 sheets. So we're going to send you 10 sheets. So you'll actually have something on the 18th to walk in with the customer and actually close business with. And once I forward you that other video from Richie this week on how to demo it, you watch the video and took those sheets in, I guarantee you'll close the business on the 18th.
So have you gotten any feedback with the crosshair patterns in it, like the old original 3M version 1? Has anybody said anything in that regard?
No. Let me tell you, I'll try to explain to you the liner. The original liner was a big hexagon pattern. If everybody remembers when it first came out, you could see it through the face of the vinyl. Mm-hmm. That's still the best air channel product was ever invented because they were the biggest air channels. When the small release or the small channel came out, it took a hexagon and made 5 little ones inside of it. So you still had air release, but what happened at that point, air just moved a little bit different. The cool thing with this liner is it doesn't have hexagons in it. It's almost like squiggly marks is the best way I could describe it to you. It allows air to fall out, but because of the adhesive in the liner, we call it floatable because once you put a piece down and you're squeegeeing, you can actually see the vinyl kind of waffling on a bed of air as you pull the air out from the liner. It's a different liner system. Nobody's ever seen it before, and it does make working with the product that much easier.
How long have you been tested this product?
Pardon me?
Have you guys been tested this product? How long?
This was tested for 12 months. We had 2 high-end wrap customers for Fellers wrapped with it back in October down in Cincinnati. Commercially now, we're all soft selling it to customers who did trials for us. So this product's been out there being sold and tested for the last year.
Not sold, but tested.
Well, there have been some people who did some testing with us that have bought some rolls of it.
Okay.
We did that as a courtesy to some of the beta test sites.
All right. The other question I have is they're going to get, you said 10 samples of each. What if they need other samples?
Yes.
Send that to you?
Yes. Basically what will happen after this call, If you have any more questions, I emailed you. You guys can email me or call me. You can also call your Arlon RSM, who's George, if you're out west. We just want to make sure you have samples before the launch. That's why we're going to get them out the week of the 10th. And if you need more samples after that, you just call in and get, just like you do on any samples from Arlon, you just call in and request them and we'll have them sent out to you. But we did want to make sure everybody has some so you can go out there and start, you know, showing off the product since it's available.
Any other questions? Anybody else have anything else?
Hey, did everybody watch the video? Can I ask that question?
Yep.
Yes.
What do you think of the video?
Did anybody not watch the video because of time constraints? Okay. So
I tell you what,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Ted. I was just going to say, if you watch the videos, the product does perform the way it does in that video. I mean, when you watch it and Richie's playing with the hood and he's popping up a 54 by 54 inch of vinyl and moving it around, it does work that easy. I've been in the vinyl market myself for 21 years, and I've never used a product that was this easy. All I can tell you is I played with a lot of wrap vinyl, and this was the first product I've ever played with that I actually felt like I could wrap a car. And I can tell you, I've played with 3M, Avery, Oracal, Arlon, every other product there's been on the market. This product's that easy to use. And I really think you'll be really surprised when you do get the samples, how easy it is to use this product.
Gramco is not selling,
No.
right?
No, Grimco does not sell Arlon. It's just us. Or, well, us, and I'm not sure who else. Mike, who else does sell Arlon?
Mantra.
Glance sells it. I mean, it's all on our website. Glance, Montroy on the West Coast.
Doesn't Denko sell it?
No, Denko doesn't for sure.
No, sir.
Always?
Denko does not sell. Nope.
Sun?
There's some smaller. Let me just give you the background on this. On the West Coast, the biggest guys are Glance. Obviously, you guys first. Glance, Montroy, Sun Supply up north in the Northwest. Then there's little guys. I mean, all I can tell you about our relationship with Fellers, Fellers is going to be the leader on this product. We have no doubt in our company, in our conversations with Frank, your boss. He's thinking the same thing. You know, when we first talked about the product, he decided that he'd jump in. He's excited about it. He played with the sample sheets. Dewey Jones played with it. Dewey had the trial facilities down there in Cincinnati a couple months ago. We spent a lot of time to make sure this product was perfect before we put it in the market. You know, that's why they just, I think they're uploading to the system today the profiles for Muto printers, because we knew it was that important to Fellers to have Muto profiles. So when you walk into that customer and they have a Muto from you, they'll be able to download a profile and run the product nice and easy for you too.
So I thought the videos were very impressive. When can we share those?
Right now, you cannot. Those videos are not online. They'll go actually online through our website on the 18th.
Okay.
I hate to tell you. I mean, the worst thing about don't take this wrong. The worst thing about this phone call is you can't do anything until the 18th. Because those videos,
it's a lot better than having the customers call us on the 19th and we don't have any information.
Well, there's going to be a couple more emails I'll send you over the next few days, but I did send you the product bulletins. I did give you the the sales presentation, the sales questions, the 2 videos. Like I said, on the 17th, those links will go dead, and then they'll be on our website, the arlon.com website. We're just not allowing any mass marketing of the product at all. And from corporate standpoint for fellers, the part numbers will not be turned on until the 17th, sometime on the 17th, so everything will be live on the 18th. So all that information about pricing and everything, I know that'll be coming to Ted from Dewey and his group probably next week, I would assume, Ted.
Yep.
I tell you, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, yeah, he'll want to get it out before ISA and before everything else is going on. So, go ahead.
Like I said, all the videos, I tell you, as nice as the videos look, they don't give it justice until you play with it yourself. And I mean, that's kind of hard to understand, but I think do you guys carry a squeegee with you when you go out by any chance? You guys have one of those like built-in squeegees? Because when you get your 10 samples, I would ask you to do this. I would waste one, because you'll have the video on how to test it or show your customer. I would use one print, clean your car, and go out there and play on your car with it. And I guarantee you, just playing with it and finding out how easy it does work and how it goes on and putting it down and pulling it up. I think you really will be surprised that the videos, it's not some act. It really does work that easy. And a lot of times you see sales videos and people go, man, it never works like that in person. I don't hate to say, but I can tell you, it does work just like those videos. And Richie's a trained professional. He can wrap anything. And I guarantee you, once we start playing with it ourselves and you go into a customer, the customer will play with it and they'll get sold on the product because they'll be stunned that it does perform just like you tell it does.
Okay, is there anything else from anybody? Any other questions?
Yeah, we're only going to get 10 samples. How long till we're able to get more?
I tell you what, once you get your 10 and you use them, just go back to your Arlon RSM and ask for more samples. I'm not sure who I'm talking to. I don't want to say, hey, you, but
that's Erica.
The trouble is, Erica, we have to send out so many samples. We've got material printed at 3 locations outside of Arlon trying to get these samples. Because this is going to be the main selling tool of this product. But we wanted to make sure, just think about the sellers group. I got to have 800 prints to put 10 to every rep.
Right, and I understand that. Because then you run into that hiccup where, you know, there's a new product out and I can't get a hold of a sample. So I was just, because we ran into that recently, and I just, you know, so you guys are anticipating that you're going to need a ridiculous amount.
Yes, ma'am. We designed this sheet to be the selling thing. We're trying to tell people we don't want to give you a sample. We want you to use these sheets, and we want to arm you with this, and they will be available. I mean, we have them. We have latex ones being printed. We have a lot of them in process right now because we got to supply them to people all around the country and out of the country, matter of fact. And the most important thing is you have 10. If you can close all 10 of those in the first couple of days, you call me and I'll overnight you more. How about that? The one thing I can guarantee you, we are committed to having these sample sheets available for you. And like I said, just reach out to George. You know, once you get them, George will put in another request for you. But I'm telling you, everybody, and I'm really not kidding you, this is the neatest product. I mean, when I walk in the wrap shops and they kind of know Arlon, they said, boy, it prints good. We knew it would print good because it's Arlon. People are stunned how floatable and we are using the word floatable. So again, it's SLX cast wrap with flight technology. We came up with these little buzzwords just to say that it's different. It's not 6100, it's not 4500, it's SLX cast wrap, and it's floatable. And when you start using those terms, it'll set you apart from the competition because nobody else uses any. They don't use terms like flight technology and floatable. It does stand out when you're talking to your customers.
Is there anything else that anybody else has? Okay, well,
I know you guys have a lot of questions.
I'm sorry?
I said, I'm sure there's a lot of questions out there.
Yeah, and of course, if any questions do come up, you can get a hold of George or Mike for that matter at any time. Mike, thank you again for showing up or for doing this for us and letting us know about the new products that are coming out, or the new product anyway. Really do appreciate it, and we always appreciate your support with us at Fellers.
No, I appreciate you guys, and like I said, we do believe this is going to be a home run for Fellers, and you know, we're 100% behind you, and that's why we're trying to make sure we put as many bullets in your gun as we can when we go to market on this with the sample sheets, the literature. We do know you're going to be very successful with it, and we just want to share that with you as a company. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to get a hold of George or get a hold of me. I'd be glad to talk to you on the phone. Email me. I'll get you whatever you need. But I will be sending out another email in the next couple of days on how to demo it. And that'll give you some insight into how we perceive that if you demo in front of your customer, it'll just make the sale come a little bit easier for you. And thank you very much.
Thank you again, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good day.
You too.